Hello and welcome to Touhou Puppet Dance Performance, Shard of Dreams. It's Touhou Pokemon. There's not a lot else to describe it. Shard of Dreams is the expansion to the original game. It includes characters up to Touhou 15.5. The original game only had characters up to Touhou 14, so yeah. Anywho. Wait, no, stop game. I want to actually play the game. There we go. Oh, yes, if you've previously completed the original Touhou Puppet Dance Performance, you can load completion data, which lets you get your original team back after you complete all the post-game stuff. I never cleared the original game because I got bored of it. I like Shard of Dreams better, and it came out while I was clearing the first game, so yeah. Hey. Hey, it's time to get up. Let's start with hello, shall we? Finally, you're here. How do you feel? Me? My name is Yukari Yakumo. This is the first time we've met, yes? This might be a weird question for you, but have you ever heard of Gensokyo? Gee, I don't know. I'm a fan of the Touhou series. No, I don't think I've ever heard of Gensokyo. Not at all, eh? Gensokyo, a place that belongs to all that has been forgotten. A world where the abandoned gather. Including those who are only known through folklore. Looks like you're hooked already. You know me so well, Yukari. Except not really. What an interesting being you are. Since we're so interested in each other, mind if I learn more about you? First of all, are you a boy or girl? Well, I mean, technically I'm a guy, but there are no guys in Gensokyo, so... Helps if I can actually type. Zumji, right? Yes, that is me. Zumji. Such a pretty name. I beg your pardon? Why would I ask these basic things, you ask? Well, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it? Your name is what defines you. Keep it safe, alright? Next station is Hakude Shrine. Well, it's almost time. Time always goes by so fast, doesn't it? Maybe we'll meet again sometime. Let's leave the fun for later. Front of the Hakude Shrine. The goal is here. I think you mean that this is your stop? This game just got translated recently. I've actually played through and cleared Shard of Dreams once before, but that was while it was in Japanese, and it was a pain in the ass trying to figure out where to go while it was all in Japanese, so... yeah. I figure this is my first time playing through the game in English. This ought to be, I don't know, entertaining, fun, something like that. Although it looks like just another abandoned shrine, the myth of being spirited away started here. Looks like a sleeping person. I'll talk with you in a second. It's getting hot here. Do you know if there are any vending machines around? I haven't seen any yet, but if I do, I'll let you know. Sleepy person. She's important later. Once we're in Gensokyo, actually. The door is locked tight. Unfortunate. No Emma. Nothing in the donation box. Considering this is the Hakude Shrine, that shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. The myth says there's a path connected to I can't really language. Gensokyo from this shrine. What's Gensokyo again? It's a different world or universe. Hey, are you interested in this place? That means you know about Touhou Project! Who's your favorite character? This is how you pick your starter. And when I say this is how you pick your starter, I mean you can pick your starter from literally any character available in the game. And there's a lot. It's got characters from the manga, the Watatsuki sisters, Ryzen 2, people from 14, 15.5, and 15. Who's your favorite Touhou character? But it's asking you who you want your starter to be. Honestly, I don't know who my favorite Touhou is. There's too many good ones. On my first playthrough, I had Clown Beast as my starter, and at the time, Clown Beast was my favorite character, but I'm thinking that this time I am gonna pick... I could do something silly and go with Aku. She is not very good, if I'm remembering correctly. I might be not be. But I'm thinking that this time I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Hidenaoi Tenchi. Tenchi? Yeah, Tenchi really is the best! And then you go this way. What's that? It's a tiny Yukari. We should go chase her. I know this is Telegrass, and normally you don't want to run it. You aren't allowed to run in Telegrass until you get your first Pokemon in Pokemon games, but we're not in a place where Pokemon puppets, in this case, exist. So, Telegrass legitimately does not mean a thing at this point. We chase the Yukari puppet to a lake. Smiles at us. Welcome to our world. Gensokyo accepts all. This is rather a cruel statement. Where'd it go? Well, whatever. Might as well head back to the shrine. Something in the grass. Hey, why are you just standing there? There's a puppet right in front of you, and you're just gonna stand there doing nothing? Wait a sec. You know about the puppets, right? You're from the outside world, aren't ya? Okay, listen up. This thing here right in front of you is a puppet. These things just suddenly appeared and spread all over the place. These things will ambush you in tall grass, so you better have your own puppets ready. Oh, right. I forgot that you're from the outside world. Well, you're not gonna gain any experience just standing here talking about them. It's time for the real deal. Here, take my puppet, let's see what you can do. So yeah, starts off into a fight. To get your starter at least. You got Fight, which is Fight. Puppets, which is the switching menu, as well as looking at stats. Bag, which... let's be honest, Bag, and Flee, which lets you run. Sort of traditional Pokemon stuff. I'll get into the moves and stuff a little later. Just know that, so the red and blue names, they determine whether attack uses focus attack or spread attack. I don't remember which one's which. I think blue is spread and red is focus, but I might be remembering it correctly. It seems tougher than most. I guess you can't beat it, huh? That's weird. What is she going for? I've sealed a wild Tenchi. Okay. Would you like to give Tenchi a nickname? I'm not going to now, but I might give puppets nicknames in future episodes. Whoa, did you just tame her? That's weird. Usually you've got to use a seal thread to do that. They don't just decide to follow you. Or is this puppet special? Is this puppet special? Or are you an exception? I have no idea what to make of this. Well, there's no use just standing here and thinking about it. Let's make our way to the Hakude Shrine and see if the people there can help you. Wait a sec. This place doesn't look run down! Hey! What are you looking at over there? Come on! I see. So that's why you brought Zimji here. If that's about it, then let me do the talking. Well, I ain't good at explaining stuff. I'd be very grateful if you'd help me with it. And make my life easier. Ahem. My name is Sanae Kochiya. This place is completely separated from where you lived by a great barrier. It is called Gensokyo. What? You knew that already? We can get straight to the point then. Currently, Gensokyo is being flooded by puppets. We haven't figured out what has caused this yet. It started during the spring, if I remember correctly. They suddenly appeared out of nowhere, and nobody understands why they did, either. Their population grows so fast that I alone cannot suppress them anymore. I've been enhancing the barrier to prevent this incident from leaking into the outside world, but the fact Zimji got lost here means that the barrier is far from perfect. And Zimji can't possibly return if the barrier stays at this power level. The manager of this barrier, Reimu, is busy solving the incident, and... Why are you people gathering here? You are right on time. This Zimji guy just came across the barrier from the outside world. It's getting more frequent these days. Not to mention, Zimji has a talent for taming puppets. You don't seem related, but I'm gonna keep my eye on you. You are Zimji, right? Please don't get involved too much. Just stay low until we clean up this mess. You can't get back to your world at this moment regardless. I'm getting pretty damn tired. Now get the hell out of here! So, we got kicked out. Zimji, the lady you met earlier was the manager of the barrier, Reimu. From what she said, it's very unlikely that she'll lower the barrier for you. Don't you worry. For me, it'll be a piece of cake. You guys just enjoy the sunshine here and I'll get it done before you even put on your sunglasses. What sunglasses? What? You wanna come with me? This isn't me being cocky, but what can you do, really? Well, you do have some potential. Let's test this out. Is your little friend still following you? There she is. It's time for a puppet duel. Since you're such an amateur, I'll lend you a few minutes just to get yourself together. Talk to me when you're ready. There's no escape, you hear that? Every conflict in Gensokyo is solved through duels. This is our rule. Usually we duel with Danmaku, but puppet duels have now become the mainstream method as a result of this incident. Speaking of which, I have no idea why I got stuck with the backup role. Poor Sanae. Puppet's kinda iffy about me at this point. Puppets follow you, like in Heart Gold Soul Silver. They didn't do that in the original game, I think. Are you ready? As ready as I can be. It's the first rival battle, and you don't get a chance to level up first, so... Alright, let's see what's the best you can do. So this time we're on the opposite end of this fight, and, well... I am doing a lot more damage with Tenchi than Tenchi was doing the Force I was using. That's a little entertaining. Seriously, I'm just gonna 3-shot? Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna complain about that. Ah yes, the results screen. So... I'll explain stuff in a little bit. Wow, you did amazingly well for your first attempt. You may come in handy sometime. Alright, I should get going. Sanae should be taking care of the rest for now. I have to get ahead of Reimu, you know? There she goes. I'm quite curious about your talent for taming puppets. I bet there's something special about you. It's unimaginable how a normie would be able to cross the strengthened barrier. Oh, by the way, some people in the human village are investigating puppets. Maybe you could start finding clues there. Unfortunately, I have to stay here as a backup for when Reimu's out. You're on your own for now. You should be fine with your puppet. I'm sure she'll be your best ally. You might also learn more about our world in the human village. How about paying it a visit first? I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Well, and with that, I'm going to explore around a little bit, because there's a few items that you can pick up around here. Hakurei Shinshu. I believe that is a max revive equivalent. Yeah. Max revive. Basically you want to just go around and loot the Hakurei Shrine. Not that there's a lot there, but the stuff that is here is useful. It's been a little bit since I beat the game, so I don't remember exactly where everything is, but, well... Moria Shrine Branch. The water is crystal clear. Oh, I forgot to check the well in the outside world. There is, there's a thing that says the well's empty. Water's calm. Yeah, okay. Wait one moment, please. Just one more thing. Climbing down this mountain will be really tough for just you and your puppet alone. Here are some items that'll help you out. Seal threads! They're the Pokeball equivalents. You can use these to seal a wild puppet. It'll join you after you defeat it if it is sealed. Let me read the manual for you. During a wild puppet battle, you may use a seal thread from the battle menu. This will cause the puppet to be sealed. Basically, a little spell circle thing appears around them, and then if you beat them while it's sealed, it joins you. And as is traditional Pokemon fashion, you cannot steal Pokemon. Puppets. Now you're an expert on sealing. Take this with you too. And a puppet box. It is the PC box, but you still can't just use it anywhere, even though you've got it in your inventory. If you already have 6 puppets in your party, any new puppets obtained will be stored in this box. You can open it and swap out puppets in the box with those in your party. You can access the box by interacting with the Aku puppets that you'll find in your adventure. That's all I've got for you. Good luck on your trip! Alright, and that's the tutorial stuff out of the way, I believe. And with that, we're on to Route 1. Okay. I'm thinking... might as well find some wild puppets and add them to my party. So it's Chen. Might as well. I'm gonna hit you with the yin energy to weaken you a little bit, use a steel foot, and then finish you off. So yeah, like I said, Pokeball equivalent. Basically, you use it, a spell circle appears around them, then you need to defeat them completely. It makes capturing a lot more simple than it is in actual Pokemon, I feel. And I got Chen! Nah, no nicknames actually. I don't think I'm gonna do nicknames this run. I did nicknames my first run through, but none this time. Nazrin, remembering right, no, I don't want to shift, I want to look at, okay, so Earth and Wind. I don't know what I was looking for. I'm just gonna beat this Nazrin to, yeah. Alright, and with that, something that's worth showing off. The game basically has the experience share on at all times from the later generations in Pokemon, like 6 and 7. Basically, all of your puppets will be gaining experience in battle. The one that actually defeats puppets will get more experience, but, well, it makes it a lot easier to level up level 2 puppets, in my experience. You don't have to weaken it up send the level 2 out, then swap them out. You just have to beat them. So yeah. Onward we go. The Fujiwara Senbei. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a rice cracker item. Oh, it's the potion equivalent. Got it. Make offerings to the Jisoo? Sure. Oh. That's not exactly what I wanted to do there, but alright. No. Let's leave Tenchi in front, because we're about to go into a random trainer battle. Once two puppeteer size meet, that means we have to battle! And you got an Nazrin. Nazrin is Steel type, Tenchi is Earth type, Chen is Wind type. I'll describe the different types as we go on and we encounter new types. But the types kind of correspond to Pokemon in a lot of ways. Although there are some notable differences. Like, for example, the Dream type would be the normal type of this. Except Dream type is weird because it is normally effective against everything. And there's only one puppet that's Dream type, and Dream type has no weaknesses or resistances. Watch out, there are more people wanting to battle up ahead. Good to know. More tall grass. Useful tips. You still put them in battle in 5 minutes. I already know that. Thanks. Did you just become a puppeteer? Let's have a friendly match against each other, fellow newbie. Okay. A Lily White. Nature type. Nature is the grass type equivalent. There's a resting place ahead. Let your puppet rest well. I'm avoiding bushes because puppets suddenly jump out. Welcome, would you like to rest? This is the Pokemon Center. Luckily, you don't really have to go through the the Pokemon Center healing animation. You just have to sit through a black screen and a little bit of music. Sound effects sound silly. I don't have any money, even though I've been beating people. How do you get money then? Well, you sell tools. Like, well, for one, a handheld console, gaming device that folds closed, unlikely to be useful in Gensokyo, so I'll sell it and buy a new one later. It could be a DS, it could be a Game Boy Advance, I don't know. It just is a handheld console. But you also get other items from beating up things. You actually want to hold on to magical fragments. The other stuff, it doesn't matter. So might as well sell it all. And then, I'm going to buy some potions. 5 potions. Interestingly, in the early game, you have access to basic potions, super potions, and then an item that heals 100 HP. I think that is Moo Moo Milk in Pokemon? I don't know that for sure though, so don't quote me on it. Also, you have access to full heals. Which, well, full heals are useful, so I'll buy a couple, but status effects work differently in this game than they do in Pokemon. You can be afflicted with multiple status effects at once, unlike in Pokemon where, like, the most you can be afflicted by is, like, one regular status effect and confusion, or, infatuation or other stuff. But we'll get into that later when it becomes relevant. And this guy is also a merchant. He sells bead necklaces, repels, and steel threads. Don't really need either at this point, so I'm just... yeah. Phew, one after another, puppeteers kept challenging me to battle. I'm exhausted. They do that. I'm waiting for my puppets to heal up. Remember, puppets are not tools. Let them rest if they look tired. Solid advice. And I could continue, but I actually want to level grind a little bit, so I am going to cut back to once I get both of my puppets. Once I get Chen to level 5 and whatever level 10 she's at after that's done. So here we go. Oh! Sukuna. She's rare. Shin Myomaru Sukuna. She is Earth Steel, I believe. She's also really rare, so I'm actually gonna make a point to catch her, since, you know, rare puppet. Might as well, right? Amusingly enough, this happened right after I started level grinding. So... if I run into any other new puppets, I will show them off too. Ooh! Tenchi got a new skill. Oh, I should show that off too, then. So acquiring skills. You spend PP in the top right to acquire new skills, and Tenchi learned Butt Dango, so gonna learn that skill. You can also reinforce stats with PP, which works like EVs in Pokemon. Basically, you put points in and it increases the stat. I'm not going to do that yet because I usually wait until level 30 to do it, which it'll become obvious why I do that at level 30, and when I get one of my puppets to level 30. Alright, got Chen up to level 5 like I wanted. I have Sukuna in the party. I should show off that. Yeah, Steel Earth. So, got an Earth, a Wind, and a Steel Earth. Not the best setup team, but I'm still in the first route, so... I could just walk past this guy and not talk to him, but if you talk to him, you can battle him. So, might as well do that, right? Has a couple Chens, if I'm remembering correctly. It has been a while since I've played, as I have mentioned, so... yeah. Shouldn't really be a threat for Tenchi at all, but... eh. One down, one to go. I would use Mud Dango, but Wind is the flying type equivalent, and this is an Earth type attack, so... I don't think I need to spell it out. Earth is the sort of combination of ground and rock, except I believe Wind is just completely immune to it. Hey, Sukuna leveled up. Nice. Oh, sign. Yep. Heavy poison works like Toxic does in the Pokemon games, where, like, it does a certain percentage, and then it, like, doubles that, and then it continues doubling it. Nazarin is Steel type, so this should just kind of... Yep, skill passed through the barrier. That's the... it was super effective of this game. Hey, Steel Thread. Not a bad find. Hey, it's a fisherman. Well, not a fisherman. He's a farmer, actually. You're a new face around here. This is some kind of fate. Shall we have a battle? Farmer Motoyuki. Sent out a Shizuha. Shizuha is a nature type, grass type equivalent. So, provided she doesn't have any nature type moves, I should be able to win. But if she does, I'm gonna need to switch to Chen. Doesn't look like she does, though, so I should be alright. Even though level 5 and the next one's gonna be level 5 too. Minariko, another nature type, but again, only level 5, so only has like Yin energy or Yang energy. I might need to swap out anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to Chen. Let her see some action. Ow. Chen does not hit as hard as Tenshi. She is more about speed than damage, which can be useful, but I don't know. And my whole party leveled, and Chen's about to level up again. That's pretty great, actually. You did better than I thought you would. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence, old man. I don't actually know if he's old, that's just the voice I gave him. More tall grass. PPE weapons have gained balance with their stats. Yep, I have explained that. So, onward. Human village ahead. Well, that's good to know. Ouch! Watch where you're going! You also have puppets. Unfortunately, I've got no time for you. Now get out of my way. If you know what's good for you, you won't ever let me see you again. Rude? Well, whatever. It's not that big a deal. And with this, we are at the human village. And I think that's it for this one. So I will see you guys in the next part, episode, whatever. You guys know what I mean, I hope. Later.